Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was just a quick little break. I had to go refill my water and answer a quick request. But I'm back and we're ready to begin again. This isn't my normal streaming setup. Normally I am in Seattle, and normally I am streaming way later than this. So this is nice. Yeah, it's very noir detective-y. That's true, though. And we're playing this super cool game I just saw on Steam sale called Aviary Attorney. So we got the Fox business card. And and normally I have a different corgi, but this time I have another corgi. Come here, Fergus. Fergus, come here. Make the internet famous. So, internet. This is another corgi that I have actually. His name's Fergus. Belongs to my girlfriend's sister. Say hi. I'm a dog. Okay. You can go back to sleep. I know I woke you. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. Corgis and Christmas. That's my life. And noir and noir detective games. So, R&M business card has been added to my evidence folder. That's the wolf. Thank you for your time. Is there anything else we can do here? Yeah, normally we turn the grand gallery upside down and hunt for evidence. That's not possible with so many people around. I guess we gotta go back to the place where it began, the carousel. Let me just review our notes. So, we found chocolate in that one room where the murder didn't take place. That happens around the same time as the murder. We got the card for the wolf friend, and we definitely put Prince Juan at the scene of the crime, or at least in the gardens, because of his book and the missing page. So, okay. Yeah, it's Sherlock. It's just detective-y, and just most detective stories are noir. Yeah, let's go. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. It's kind of noir in the way that it's two color. It's light and dark, and that dark generally is contrasted as dark. Like compared to light. Other elements of noir are our investigator is a third party, and they are kind of like down on their luck a little bit, but they're not particularly jaded, so I'm not sure. Let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. Oh, I can go with R&M Associates on this day, so let's go there. It's missing jagged line and empty spaces. Ooh, customers. Oh, hello, it's the officer of Bernard Volps. Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? Oh, this is where I work. Renard and Mousy. Ah, Monsieur Renard Volps and I carry all sort of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volps who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well then, can we speak with Monsieur Volps? Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. He's on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he's set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then? That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. Hey, Sterling. Nice of you to join us. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. Damn it, what a waste of time. Let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. Let's learn more about that chocolate. Oh, anyone played Deadlands Noir? No, but that's a Savage Worlds noir thing, right? Lander, Haggle Slacks, Chocolate Emporium. Oh, nice. The cigar in his beak. Oh, it's because he's an elephant. It's like the lowest 8-bit tune. I am Lander, the founder and the owner of this establishment. And I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur.
Oh, lawyers. Very fancy. I must say that once I dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney.
Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's a smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson.
Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate?
Yes! No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Business?
First things first.
We believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct?
Oh, yes. That indeed is the trademark Hagelsack wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelsack chocolate. This was almost certainly brought from this very establishment.
Yeah, so Savage Worlds is pretty fun. I know Adam doesn't like it, but, you know, I actually do. Savage Worlds was my first experience outside of D&D. But you haven't seen a system that does detective shenanigans well. I have a suggestion for you. Check out, it's a series of games called Gumshoe. Like, that's the type of system that it does. The most commonly known one is Trail of Cthulhu, I believe. But they do Eco-Terrorists is another one, I think. Something like that. Or Exo-Terrorists. That is a system that is not about combat, but actually all about clues. It's a very clue-heavy system. The biggest gripes with that system I've heard is that it's very GM heavy. Like you need a good GM for it. However, mechanically it's solid. So basically your experience is either lackluster, but mechanically sound, or amazing but mechanically sound. Because part of the game is when you go to a scene, a character can actually spend what's called like skill points, or like some sort of like system points, to actually gain what's called a clue, and ask the GM, like, is there a big clue here? So it could work, I don't know, but normally any system that requires a good GM to run it that's sort of like a blanket statement, because that means it's probably a bad system. Because all bad systems require a good GM to run it, right? So, who bought this piece of chocolate? Let's start there. You totally should try GMing it. So Falcon, can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper?
I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that.
I thought elephants never forget.
My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item.
So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description of a name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you?
Oh, yes, that could probably do, monsieur.
But you're terribad. You know how you get better at GMing? GMing. And if you're not comfortable getting into that GM driver seat, you should play story games. You should play games like games that I do, that are GM-less and prep-less, because they typically require you to express yourself in a way that's similar to a GM when everybody's doing it at the same time. And they're also really fun games anyways, that could hone your GM skills. So, how to get better at GMing is do it more. And that's the thing about Adam, right? Like, Adam, you should if you have yourself like a couple hours, Go back and watch, like, the first things Adams GM'd, right? Like, go back and watch, even like, the first week of Mirror Shades, right? Or even go further back, the first week of Swan Song. God, that's like a year and a half ago now, right? If you go back that far and watch him GM then to where he is now, that's because he GMs like 30 hours a week, right? Like, he's been doing it for over a year now. It's just playing games, getting yourself exposed to games. That's how you become better GMing. It's just really that's it. That's the only way to do it. Is just play more games. Maybe play games with different people too, because hearing how other people express themselves and liking when people do it and stealing how they do it, like stealing the way that you find other people do stuff that you enjoy, definitely. So, anyways, back to the game. Back to this chocolate mystery. So let's provide a shape about people who's buying chocolate. I think we should be looking for Juan. Did he buy chocolate? Good. Yeah. Met a princess hiking through the Himalayas. Let me think. Who to ask about? Oh. Major Hal. Have you served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Hal? No, Monsieur. Are you sure? I served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory. Hey, no problem. So what does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It just means that Major Hal didn't buy the chocolate, and that may have killed him. Okay. I gotta let the corgi out. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Corgis. Okay. So Major Hal didn't buy the chocolate that killed him. That may have killed him. I'm definitely leading on that whole chocolate. I think the chocolate is the key here. There's still a possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. Ooh. Oh, it could have been the swan. It could have been the swan dating somebody, and they're dating her, and they had the chocolate, and she bought the chocolate. High-ranking British officer, high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe. If you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. I feel like this is like every NPC well-developed character, and we're like every PC, right? Where everybody's like, oh, I have this amazing backstory I can tell you. Like, I don't care. Let me sell my items. So let me think. Who to ask about? I'm totally asking about Swan Lady. Damn it! You know, Falcon, it's possible that we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. We have a point, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time. Oh, I should have asked the mouse. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. So, it's not as simple as I thought. Still gotta dig up some dirt on this wolf. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. Yes, I want to learn more about Prince Jonathan Wolf. Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Cornell. That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual? Is that a dodo? Is she a dodo bird? No, no. I'm back to investigate work today, so I've got to keep sharp. Wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub of Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. We get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. Bet if you rattle enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. I think the card room, I think starting with the regulars would work. Let's work our way down. Let's work our way down the building, right? Jacques Noir. Jack Black. Oh, Blackjack. Oh, ha. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer is no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you have to play with someone else. Fine, it's that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Jacques Noir is a great name. Absolutely. Of course I know how to play. I've been playing for years. Very good. I shall be the dealer. We will bet 5 francs per game. Here we go. Oh, we're playing blackjack. Blackjack simulator. Go for 21. Do I go? Do I go for it? Do I stay? I think I stand. No, I should hit, right? Because don't you win with 5? I'm gonna wait for the game to catch up because I don't know. I don't know how this works. This is super hard. I have to get 21, right? Without going over. I don't know. Math. Math. YOLO. Stand. I YOLO'd it. Yeah, get wrecked. Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round? Yeah, deal me in. Gotta get that money. Ha! Get wrecked. Okay. No, I'm done. Maybe another day. Oh, okay, so apparently I can't ask them anything anyways. Okay. Oh, cool. So there I was, in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I've been pursuing a set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim. And then BAM! You shot it? No. It was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. My nan went the same way. That's what I thought. But when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Oh! Oh! Was it rabid? Yeah, Fontaine's a great name as well, right? Possible, but I don't think so. I remember spreading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. It was poisoned! The boar, just like our person. I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Should ask about the boar. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You said the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of the poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Yeah, is this an anthropomorphic boar? That'd be really messed up, right? What is it? I don't suppose you've seen Juan Cuerto around here. He's a Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That does sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're bucking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias? Oh, it's the other guy. Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at the library, monsieur, not a tavern. I love the hunting dog and the cap and the rifle. That's awesome. That's really cool stuff. Leave them be. They don't say if animals are sentient or not. I assume that they are. It's just like some people, like all people are animals, and then there's also like non-uplifted animals. I think that's the story. I think it's kind of just like people are animals. Because like the cat ate steak, and there was a red herring. Alright. I think we got what we needed. So there's definitely some sort of poison, and it's wolfsbane. So should we... Do I go back to see if there's wolfsbane in the garden? Oh. Lelu? Cinematique. A storm is brewing, my brother. Barrow. The proletariats grow confident, the bourgeois are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. Oh no. Oh, I could go to the library to learn more about rare books. Or the poison. I could do the poison. I want to know if I can talk to the gardener again. Really? Really? I can't ask him if there's wolfsbane in the garden? Wow, I just wasted a day. Rip. Get wrecked. Alright. Well, I know I have about 13 minutes left to stream tonight, so let's see how far we can get in this case, and then we can pick it up sometime. Maybe this weekend. Or Christmas Day, actually. Here, for a little light reading, Aviary. Not quite, Sparrowson. I'm following the hunter's beagle's advice. Oh, the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poisoned pork? The other piece of advice. That if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask. Since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? I hate the classics, you know. Alain Lesage, Gribon Fee, that sort of thing. Don't try to act smart. I saw you reading that book of naughty limericks the other day. You didn't think I would notice because you put a dull-looking slipcover over it, but I knew, Falcon. I knew. Which Nathan. Nathan. Would you, monsieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. My apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. It's the only quiet person in the library. I'm most assuredly the librarian. What now? We have your attention. My friend wants to ask you something. I do? Alright, I do. You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up on date geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. It's better whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. Well, we understand Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown of who contenders are? What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yeah. For the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories? Very well. Pay attention, because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regna Isabella of House Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown will likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, the Duke of Cadiz. Yeah, right, Nathan. Although this is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim, however, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlise, head of the Count of Montemillon. I hope that answers your question. Did you catch all of that, Sparrowson? Not a word. Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Cuerdo, Spain. Okay. I don't think that name in... Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Cuerdo, Spain. I don't think I've heard that name in your explanation. A Prince Juan Cuerdo, is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There is no current Prince of Spain. I'm not even sure Cuerdo is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. What? What? Maybe he's a delusional lunatic. Perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Fuck! Tell us about Don Quixote. It's a classic. Everybody's read it. Yeah, everybody. But for those who haven't. I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, monsieur. But what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking to see. There's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop, a French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see. Thank you. Do you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? That's all. Damn. I think I'm gonna end it there today, with that plot twist, because I think we need to go to the justice system we need to go see the prison and go talk to the guy directly. So I know it's kind of like super fast, but that was super fun. It took a while for me to get set up here on the mobile laptop, but I'll be streaming again, probably Christmas Eve, probably around or not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the eve of Christmas Day, probably late, around maybe 10 or 11 this time. So hopefully see you guys around then. Thanks for tuning in for this little quick broadcast on of Aviary Attorney. I definitely recommend you go buy it. It's like $10 or $12 on Steam right now. It's really cool, and hopefully they fix a couple of bugs and stuff. But other than that, it seems pretty cool. So, anyways, take care, guys.